first down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Prince outside, driving to the basket.
Taurean Prince had his eyes on the rim the whole way there. Love how aggressive he was there on that drive.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk, and as you would expect, their focus on defense is Damian Lillard. He said Lillard's smart. He's seen every defensive look there is, so we can't get fancy. Our main thing is to be ready with help defenders inside. We can't allow him penetration. We're hoping to limit the damage he can do at the rim. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Kuzma, that's good.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
Hey, Brent, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you can make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Here's ball. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Over Lopez. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Buzelis. Vucevic has got 7 points.
Can't afford to let Vucevic get comfortable. He's content to take these shots whenever the need gives him up.
Lillard. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And Giddey gets it to go.
That's impressive stuff from Giddey, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
Lillard, the pass to Giannis. And Lillard kicks to Lopez. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Josh Giddey. And Jones subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Porter subbed in for Prince. Now here's Lillard. Launches it. Portis. It's good on the putback.
Rebound looked a little too easy for Portis there. Got the big paw up. Put it back for the score.
Smith with a screen on Porter. Here's White. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Trent can't hit.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Porter against White. Over Porter. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Porter is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Jones, Porter with a block.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
Now here's Dosunmu, defended by Trent. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Powers through inside, Giannis.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Screen by Smith. Here's Jones. Lays it up off the glass.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And I like that Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Vucevic checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for Dosunmu. And then for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Taurean Prince in for Green. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Giddey, defended by Prince. Giddey kicks to Williams. Hits the three-point bomb.
And Giddey just that sixth sense to find the open man.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Porter a screen on Williams. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. So for the Bulls, Ellis is checked in for Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. Lillard comes in for Porter. Grant some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. And the reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special. And a soft touch from Kyle.
1:31 left in the first half of basketball. Ball feeling it out a bit. And Giddey gets it to go.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Lillard outside. Kuzma outside. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. Kuzma's got 10 points.
And Kuzma has proven he can be an effective scorer whether he's operating on or off the ball.
Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ball.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and it's Chicago with the rebound. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for the Bulls. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Deep two from Ball. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lillard outside. From past the arc. Rebounded by Vucevic. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Ellis. Here's Vucevic. The teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
27. The Bucks. 27. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shots.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Buzelis out there with Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Ball, and it's White in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Good on the shot. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in. I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Back to Giddey. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Vucevic with the bucket. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Lillard outside. Prince. Outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Prince has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Prince out there to space the floor. I'm not sure the coaching staff wants him that far out, but he drills it.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Bulls making a change here. Williams is checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Outside, Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Pass to Vucevic. And no good that time. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee leading by 6. And so on to Antetokounmpo looking over it. Lopez a screen on Giddey. Here's Giannis. Rebound by the Bulls. Ball finds Williams. Outside, White. 1:29 left to play here in the third. Clock at 6. It's Giddey with the drive.
Such a funky matchup. Josh Giddey. We don't see a lot of guys like him in the league.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee, leading by 5. Lopez against Vucevic. Here's Giannis. Great D that time from Vucevic.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And stolen by Lillard. Here's Trent. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks the spot.
Bangs home the trifecta.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Prince setting a pick for Giannis. Back to Lillard. A three ball. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Wide, a screen on Prince. Ball with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. Lillard against Ball. Giannis passes to Prince. Keeps it alive. Giannis on the follow. Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post position. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in its small forward. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis.
I wonder if Antetokounmpo is Greek for lightning, because that's what he did there on the penetration.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Milwaukee.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Giddey, no one around him. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That elite passing ability, Giddey has the defense on its heels. It gives him space to operate in the mid-range.
Antetokounmpo against Smith. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
He has to make those shots, guys. If not, a lot of pressure is shifted to the perimeter shooters to hit everything.
Dosunmu, the pass to Smith. Shot from the top of the key, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Now, we're used to seeing Giddey give up the ball on actions like that. Nice to see him get a little greedy.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He knows every possession is critical now. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Buzelis comes in for Jalen Smith. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Trey Jones. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Porter. White finds Vucevic. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
And the defense right now just guessing what they need to do to shut down Josh Giddey.
Antetokounmpo passes to Prince. Lillard outside. A shot's good on the assist by Prince. Prince has got his 4th assist in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Pass to Giddey. To the middle. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Lopez outside. No good on the triple. Chicago's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Vucevic down low. Guarded by Kuzma. Giddey, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
To the inside.
Brook Lopez. First personal foul. First team
drops the first one, and that brings them within 2.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis. And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws in practice. What a cool customer. Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Free throw good. Giannis.
That and one free throw upset to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Giddey with the bounce pass. Here's Vucevic. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul. 14.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Damian Lillard. 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And White kicks to Giddey. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
No nerves from Josh Giddey that time.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to ball. Fires from deep. They get it back. White, wide open. He fires. Frames it from downtown. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
It's the first, that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
matchup.
Oh, yeah. This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Joel Embiid. George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Grimes in at the 2.
This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
And Anunoby for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And it's Maxey missing.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
Back to Brunson. Towns outside. Over Embiid. And the jumper is good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. The biggest focus on the defensive end, the big man, Joel Embiid. Coach telling me that they've talked a lot about how to defend Embiid. They have a great film session on it, but at the end of the day, he said Joel is a monster down low, so there's only so much you can do. It'll be fun watching the process do his thing tonight, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And that one's good for Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Achua's checked in for Anunoby. Oh, a cameo from a boogie with a hoodie.
His Knicks are up, and he's got to be feeling good. Always great to see your hometown team put on performances like this.
Here's Yabusele. Here's Embiid. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. Playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Here's Maxey. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Pass to Bridges. It's hard on the wing. Outside Achua. Three-pointer, Bridges. Joel Embiid with the board. Philadelphia has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Outside Maxey. Towns against Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Grimes' shot is off.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Bridges outside. Counted from distance.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Maxey against Brunson. Maxey, that's good.
Such a flashy player. The ball control Maxey has is really impressive.
And here's Brunson. Shoots from the elbow. Drained it for 2 points. Brunson's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Just in the nick of time.
Count the basket!
Oh, Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. New York out in front, leading by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, we've got Edwards, Butler out there with Joel Embiid, and it's McCain in a 2-guard. Here's Embiid, and Embiid fires it home.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with.
Ooh. Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static, so that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. And let's get an update on Paul George's injury. Allie, any news?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the 76ers. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Bridges has got 10.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Pass to Grimes. Jacks up a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Grimes has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bridges outside. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
And it's New York with a rebound. Towns passes to McBride. Now here's Towns. From deep. Knocks down the long J. He has 7.
A whole lot of everything for Karl Anthony Towns, the big who can stretch you from distance.
There's 57 seconds left in the half. Here's Grimes. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Screen by Robinson. Anunoby passes to Robinson. Out to Bridges. Towns outside. And again, New York with the triple.
But Pat answers with his own 3, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Brunson with it. Brunson inside with the finish.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front. Up, thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Towns against Embiid. Oh, Embiid imposing his will.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
76ers trail by 6. Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Push the action a little bit. Paul George right now challenging defenders to stop him.
Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Grimes, the pass to George. For 3, Maxey. He can't hit that time. Knicks leading by 4. And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. Yes, it's good. Oubre's got 5.
Yeah, this guy's so fluid in transition. Just a great player, Oubre, in the open floor.
Pass to Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Takes the 3. On target from range. Anunoby's gotten his 2nd bucket.
What a beautiful start from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Number 28, Kershaw.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Grimes. Here's Embiid. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He's so tough to stop. Even when you hit Embiid, he possesses the strength to muscle shots in.
Achua's checked in for New York. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 2-point game. Outside Hart. Right side Achua. Here's Brunson. That's short off the rim.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to Maxey. Embiid, high post. With the fadeaway. Philadelphia with another miss. New York has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 12.
This guy's more comfortable from that range than most 7-footers. Mr. Towns, such a sweet shooting big.
Here's Yabusele. Embiid inside. Covered by Towns. It's Embiid going to work inside.
There he is, showing off his low post skills. Go to work, young man.
Outside Achua. Back to Brunson. with the drive, and the layup is good. Brunson's got 8 points.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
Back to Maxey. Embiid against Towns. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
Substitution on the floor.
Maxey surveys. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple.
Maxey.
Three-quarters of play and a close one here. Knicks out in front. They lead by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. We've got Butler, Edwards out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the power forward position. Here's Anunoby, outside Payne. Achua with a screen on Butler. Payne, oh, right between the eyes. All net that time. Payne's got his first points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Got it.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Gets the 3 to fall. And the Knicks lead by 4.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And some changes here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Achua. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. High post Towns. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson. Another one falls for New York.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a 3-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
43.
Maxey passes to Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. That ties it up.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
The Knicks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Brunson. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oubre against Hart. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter here. To take the lead, Embiid drawing the double team to the middle. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Outside Hart. Now Brunson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
This guy is so cagey. Jalen Brunson gets that defender off their feet with the pump fake. So good.
2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. And that gives him a lead.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by 1.
Outside Maxey. Embiid inside. Towns on him. Now here's Embiid, covered by Towns. To take the lead. And it's in.
And great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
43 seconds left in the final quarter. Towns up top. Back to Brunson. Yes!
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Releases from 15. Cash.
These are the moments Embiid loves. Enjoys being the player for this team to take and make clutch shots.
Here's Brunson. Towns a screen on Maxey. And here's Brunson from the arc. He's off from three. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
9 seconds left in the final quarter. And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
And he's unable to get the second one. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking... All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Friends out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the three. Siakam misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot comes out. Good D by Siakam. Here's Halliburton. That shot off. And it's the Bucks ball. Prince, the pass to Giannis. Good, and a nice assist from Prince.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Pass to Lillard from downtown. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Here's Nesmith. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Giannis. Kuzma outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now, here's Siakam. Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Launches it. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, if Giannis is knocking down threes, defensively, nothing you can do.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. The Bucks also with the sub. Bobby Portis is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Siakam passes to Nesmith. Traps in the tray.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago talking about Damian Lillard. Coach admitted they're zoned in with slowing him down. Coach said we know how dangerous he can be. Now we're prepared to mix it up and throw different defenders at him if possible. We don't want him to find his comfort zone. A difficult strategy to pull off, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Sims. On the wing, Porter. Shot clock at 5. Over Shepherd. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Each year, Porter just becomes more efficient and more deadly.
Pass to Siakam. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Some changes for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. Halliburton subbed in for Shepherd. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Green comes in for Damian Lillard. Trent outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Handling the ball like a guard, Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
And here's Halliburton. Scoreless thus far. Count it.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post position. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at the small forward. Sinks the three-pointer. Matherin's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pacers.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Matherin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively, but where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Outside, Matherin fires the 3, and again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Giannis has got 7 points.
You know, Giannis wants to get a few steps closer, but he's worked really hard to make this mid-range shot more consistent.
Matherin, good. And it's 8 points here for Benedict Matherin.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the baseline jumper, no good. And Matherin has got the ball here for the Pacers. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Halliburton against Trent. And he makes that one. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He has 7. Shoots over Walker. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 9 points in the game so far. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Chapman. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Kuzma. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Hey, guys, no better answer than that. Right back at you. Kuzma not taking any time getting those points back.
Here's Siakam. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Siakam's got 5 now. Bucks trail by 4. Lillard outside. Pass to Portis. Over Siakam. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
When you watch Portis, he's not just a good jump shooter for a 6'10 guy. Bobby's just a straight-up good shooter, period.
Here's Nesmith. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Lillard, still yet to score. Shot clock at 6. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Benedict Matherin has been leading the charge for Indiana. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot drums. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Nesmith in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
And so Nesmith nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Lillard outside. Giannis' screen on Halliburton. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Damian Lillard.
Lillard is lethal as a shooter, even from way downtown.
Siakam passes to Halliburton, and finished off by Halliburton.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Lillard from outside. The Pacers pull it in. Here's Nesmith. 5 points in the game. Pass to Nembhard. Down low. Trying to find Halliburton and gets it to him. It's good. And now a 5-point Pacer lead.
Halliburton doing what he does so well, creating easy looks for his teammates. Outstanding court vision.
Giannis with it.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
6 on the shot clock. Lillard from outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Halliburton passes to Turner, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
Tossing around that 250 lbs, Turner going right through the contact.
And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers cart maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet. Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. There's the drive and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
When you look at the long strides and athleticism of Antetokounmpo, he gets coming at that goal. It's hard to stop him.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes down 2 points. And the Pacers lead by 4. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Kuzma can't get it to go.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Siakam misses. And stolen by Siakam. Pass to Nesmith. Siakam outside. Back to Turner. Halliburton in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Halliburton's got the lead up to 7 now for Indiana.
an elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
And so it's Indiana heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Walker against Giannis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Green. Porter with it. Mathurin picks him up. Porter looking it over. Giannis against Walker. Here's Giannis. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
And that one misses. Pacers leading by 7. Pass to Siakam. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Halliburton against Lillard. Takes it off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Halliburton for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lillard misses.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
To the inside. And Turner throws it down.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Bucks trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Giannis. Does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Beyond the arc. Neesmith can't get it to go. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Halliburton against Lillard with the shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Pacers lead by 9.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Halliburton against Lillard. Trying to get open as Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Boy, it is so difficult not to foul Lillard. I mean, you never know exactly how to shade him defensively because he's so versatile.
No free throws good from Lillard. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Takes it from 10. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
So it's Indiana picking up a win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really
Big men grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. Then there's Paul George. And it's Grimes in at the two-guard position.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Embiid. It's hauled in by White. Ball outside. Up top, Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. And here's Giddey. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Drops in the three.
Big man, Vooch, showing some quickness on that release.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Now here's Embiid. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Giddey. Now Ball. 6 to shoot. Here's White. It's hauled in by the Sixers. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Now here's Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Maxey. From deep, Giddey. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's George for three. Maxey knocks down the triple. It's all knotted up.
So locked in from range, Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
White with it. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Picked by Vucevic. Giddey against George. And that one's good. Giddey's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. An MVP in this league, Richard, Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
Now here's Smith. Pass to White. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Now Edwards. Here's McCain. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Here's White. Soft touch off the glass.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Outside Edwards. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Back to Maxey. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
Outside Giddey. Jones from outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Chicago ahead, leading by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Joel Embiid. Edwards out there with Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2. Giddey against Edwards. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Smith with the rebound. Chicago leading. Dosunmu outside. Now here's Giddey. Back to Jones from outside the arc. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Butler surveying the floor. Pass to Embiid. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for Dosunmu. Sends it home from three-point land. Jones has got 6.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
To the left wing. Embiid against Vucevic. Embiid can't hit.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
That's good from Giddey on the assist from Jones. 6 points for him.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. A minute 53 left in the first half. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Here's the pick. Outside Jones. Shoots from 12. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. 1:25 left in the second. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Outside Maxey. And he banks in the layup.
What a finish from Maxey, getting it done right over the defense.
Bulls leading by 3. Now Ball. He's scoreless. Here's Vucevic. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
For 3, Maxey fires in the triple. Maxey's got 11 points. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Pass to Vucevic. 36 seconds left in the second. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by White. Maxey surveys. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. He's got 13.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Here's Vucevic. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. It's all tied in Chicago. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
23. The 76ers. 23.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Kobe White, Bruce Ellis out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Lonzo Ball, and it's Giddey in at the 3, small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And that sends Josh Giddey to the free throw line. It's going to go on Paul George. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. And that one's good. Giddey.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Maxey passes to Oubre. behind the arc. He drops it from range. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Here's ball. Still no points. Pass to Vucevic. Outside White. From the arc. Buries it from 3. White's got 7 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Embiid. No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
There's a screen. Back to Giddey. With the 10-footer, Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There's an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances. And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's ball. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
1:15 left to play in the third. Outside Oubre. George against Giddey. George's shot is off. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. And Ball gets it to go.
Love whenever Ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
Pass to Grimes. And there's a pick from deep. The Sixers again can't hit. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. 35 seconds left in the third. From deep, Giddey. Another 3 for Chicago.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
76ers trail by 5. Outside Maxey. They need this. Hits a 3-pointer. Maxey's got 16 points.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the 3 of his own.
Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Embiid. And no good, trying to use the glass. With 1 on the clock. That shot off. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Butler. Joel Embiid is out there with Edwards. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. Chicago has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Picked by Smith. From deep, Giddey. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Butler against Giddey. It's deflected. And he gets it back. McCain's shot is off. Chicago leading. Dosunmu, pass to Giddey. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for DeSumo. And it's ball in for Jones. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. First and foremost, he wants to see more points at the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Buzelis. And Embiid with the block. White for three. Sinks it from distance. And the Bulls lead by 5.
And I'll tell you what, for his size, just about 7 feet, Buzelis is a pretty good passer.
To the inside. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Maxey.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Embiid passes to Grimes. For three, Maxey. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
George against Giddey. Fade away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Look to a machine like Vooch when you need him most. He's a reliable offensive option who comes through for his club.
Here's Maxey. No good on the shot. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. To the wing, right side. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Oubre. And again, it's Chicago.
Yeah, Vooch will do this to you. He's not scared of that mid-range. He's a midi master.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Vucevic. Shot from the low post is good.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And here's Oubre from the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And so here is Chicago. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First personal foul.
Good on the first. And that trims the lead to 6.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
And he makes both free throws. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Let's hear it for you.
Here's Maxey. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6.
Josh Giddey.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Here's Grimes. And nails the tray. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Five ticks left to play in the fourth. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
15 foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on.
Yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 slot. Here's Reza Shea. Johnson kicks to Daniels. Young from outside. It's rebounded by Towns.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hart with the screen for Bridges. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And here's Towns, following the 3-pointer by Trae Young. Back to Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here, and the shot goes in. Brunson's got his second basket.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Here's Young. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Brunson outside. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Daniels kicks to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 6.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Pass to Hart. 1:37 left to play here in the first. Here's Brunson. Banked in off the glass. He's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Hawks. Johnson kicks to Daniels. Now LeVert. Young with no one around. It's good. This game is all even.
Nice and composed on that 3 there. Trae giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Here's Okongwu. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Here's LeVert. Back to Okongwu. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, Daniels. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. For New York, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. McBride finds Brunson. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Johnson. Mann's checked in for Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in for Trae Young. Screen by Niang. And that one's good, Reza Shea.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Reza Shea. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Bridges. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And so determined. Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. And Bridges no good on that one. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
McBride passes to Bridges. Outside Robinson. Pass to Achua. Here's Anunoby. They get it back. Another shot. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Atlanta's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
For the Knicks, Towns comes in for Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Reza Shea. Brunson against Young. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Brunson against Young. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Young drives in, and the shot goes in. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
And this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making everything.
Bridges outside. To the paint, here's Brunson. Pass to Achua. Now, here's Bridges. He's got 8. It's good from long range. Bridges has got 11 points.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
Here's LeVert. Jacks up a three. And the three ball is good. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Oh, Brunson, good from range.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Young outside. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 16.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from closer.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Brunson in at point guard. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Here's Brunson. Nice! Brunson working inside.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Atlanta has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Johnson outside. Over Hart. Johnson can't get it to go.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Okongwu grabs the board. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Johnson dishes to Daniels. Johnson with a screen on Bridges. Daniels with it. He's against Bridges. Just 3 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Ricochet missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Ricochet. Johnson outside. Now, here is Young. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando, was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in. George Niang, he's checked in for the Hawks. Karis LeVert comes in for Young. Here's the teardrop, and it's LeVert missing.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Back to Achua. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Niang. That one a little long. The Hawks trail by 5. Johnson, the pass to Okongwu. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Okongwu's now got his first 2 points.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And it's Towns missing. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And that one's good. Risa Shea.
Oh, that's a great sign for Risa Shea, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
24 seconds left to play in the third. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Towns. Miles McBride comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. LeVert with it. He's got 5. From the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. LeVert's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks on top as they go on a 10-0 run to end the period. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. New York's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Clint Capella is out there with George Niang. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Krejci in at the 1 spot.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Payne. Buries it down low.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Capella sets a screen for LeVert. Pass to Krejci. The 3 ball. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A different look for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
They set the pick. Young from outside. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Towns wide open. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Anunoby finds Brunson. A floater. Atlanta with the rebound.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
And Young, here we go. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Brunson's got 24.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Okongwu with a screen on Brunson. Young drives in. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And he drives in, and the dunk by Towns.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drop.
Young inside, defended by Harden. Okongwu dishes to Young. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Josh Harden.
Tight little up fake there. Young using it to create contact, and we know he's a terrific free throw shooter.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding him.
Here's Brunson. It counts. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Young up top. Brunson covering.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
To take the lead. Oh, no good. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. The front court is Rizushea and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Okongwu in at the center. Shots good from Young. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Brunson against Young. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Brunson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Young outside. It drops.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Here's Brunson. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Oh, gritty make by Brunson. That guy plays way bigger than his size. A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
The kick out to Young. Shoots over Brunson. It falls.
And this kid, Ricochet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Here's Brunson. It's good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Young against Brunson. Good.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Yes!
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. High post Young. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 35.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Lets it go from 11, and again it's New York.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Here's Ricochet. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's Young. Yep, it counts. And it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Here's Brunson. Can't get it to fall. On the wing, Daniels. Defended by Bridges. Daniels, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Brunson. Kept alive.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Young is double. So it's the Hawks now. 4-point game. Took him no time at all on that one.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
Brunson up top. Inside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Defensive foul charged to.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And here's Atlanta. 3-point lead. We can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Young, no good.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a three if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Young looking it over. Count it! And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Yeah, a lot of guys coming into this one, BA, just ready for what the game offers up. They have young guys that are watching and getting experience from observation. But the guys on the court tonight, they're going to understand where it is that this game in a 6-minute stretch can be taken advantage of, and that can be the difference in the win.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. We've got Maxey, Kelly Oubre out there with George. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Prince against Maxey, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. Here's Maxey. Outside Oubre. Misses the 3. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Kuzma for 3, and the three-pointer goes.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Lopez. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Sinks the tray. Kuzma's got 6.
And Kuzma has proven he can be an effective scorer, whether he's operating on or off the ball.
George for 3, knocks it down from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Lillard. Count it, 1 for 1 to start the game.
And Lillard refusing to be denied.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Kuzma against George. Embiid, a screen on Lillard. Maxey passes to Embiid, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Embiid's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, smart play there by Maxey. Opening things up for someone with the pick and roll.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever Lillard acrossed the 20,000 point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Bobby Portis has checked in for the Bucks. 76ers trail by 3. And you know, Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line, Brent.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
Lillard passes to Lopez. Here's Prince. Pass to Kuzma. Lopez, the screen. Kuzma down low. He's covered by Oubre. Misses in close. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Kuzma. Trent, he's checked in for Prince. And it's Porter Jr. in for Lillard. Here's McCain. Softly drops in the floater.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, you can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. No points yet. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Pure from three-point range.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Edwards, Butler out there with Joel Embiid, and it's McCain in at the 2 guard.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Porter looks it over. Pass to Antetokounmpo. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Antetokounmpo has got 6.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Here's Embiid. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Brent, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Portis. And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best 6-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches, plays some solid defense. He's got a lot of fire to his game. So this is the exact kind of guy that your team needs in the second unit. Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
To the paint. Intercepted. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
Porter, the pass to Green. Over to the left wing.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez comes in for Portis. And Prince is subbed in for Green. Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers. Grimes comes in for Butler. Outside Porter. Pass to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. The three. Porter's shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside Oubre. Embiid, high post. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Gets the 3-ball to go. Porter's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Pass to Embiid. There's a minute 26 left in the second period. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Here's Trent. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. And the Bucks lead by 4.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Yeah, the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Maxey attacking. It's hauled in by Portis. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 4. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Kuzma outside. Here's Portis. And he buries his first look.
Portis draining the shot. It doesn't matter what the defense did that time.
76ers trail by 6. Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. From deep three-point land. Hits the trifecta. Maxey's got 5.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The shot misses. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Bucks ahead, up 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you look at Joel Embiid. He's playing really well right now.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now. And why wouldn't you?
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Antetokounmpo surveys. Lillard outside. Lets it go from 11. Lillard converting inside.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the 3, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo for 3. Yes, sir! Giannis showing the range.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
They're both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Embiid, and here's another one for the Sixers.
Yeah, this is what sets Embiid apart from other bigs. That mid-range game is on point.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. Lillard up top. Shoots over Maxey, and it's Lillard. That time on the assist from Kuzma. Lillard's got 6.
smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
Three-pointer Embiid. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 in the second half, and they double up on Antetokounmpo. Lillard passes to Kuzma. Back to Lillard. Picked by Prince. Fires for 3. Oh, Lillard laces in a 3.
And not just a volume shooter. Lillard, very accurate.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's Grimes. Back to Embiid. Shoots over Lopez. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. He's got 14.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
To the middle. Here's Lillard. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
76ers trail by 5. Pass to Embiid. Look at Embiid with the skilled finish.
2 strong points from Embiid. His MO is to own the painted area.
Lillard outside, driving inside, and that one drops. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
The 3 is up. George, that one's good. George has got his second basket.
And George's guys encourage him to just fire away. They know he's lethal from there.
Pass to Lopez. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Milwaukee making some changes. Bobby Portis has checked in for Antetokounmpo. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Kuzma. And it's Porter Jr. in for Prince. Here's Maxey. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Sims, he's checked in for the Bucks. And that one misses.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Outside Maxey. Over Lillard. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Milwaukee. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. They've got Joel Embiid. Butler out there with Edwards. And it's McCain in a shooting guard. Pass to Edwards. Screen by Embiid. Edwards, that's good.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Trent. Joel Embiid with the board.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
A nice shot by McCain.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. Milwaukee has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. For 3, here's Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Maxey against Lillard. Now here's Maxey. Defense right on him. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma outside. Off target at the rim.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Out to Oubre. Pass to George. And here's Embiid. 14 feet away. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered by Oubre. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Lets it go from 14. That's good from Embiid on the assist from Maxey. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter. Now Lillard. This one for 3. Joel Embiid pulls it down.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Maxey finds George. Embiid inside, working on Lopez.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Money.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. .41 seconds left in the fourth. George for 3. Up again. Whoa! Joel Embiid with the follow.
These are the moments Embiid loves. Enjoys being the player for this team to take and make clutch shots.
Antetokounmpo. And he buries it.
How huge is that bucket? When in doubt, get it to the big fella.
The more that you level up in the game of basketball, it becomes about the matchups, identifying the weakest link, and then exploiting it.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Embiid. Another shot. He connects. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt. Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
Embiid passes to Grimes. Oh, my! What a shot! Oh, a tremendous 3! We're tied! And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kuzma. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get the 3 to fall.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He makes the first of 3, and that gives him a lead. The second one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up 2 for 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
By their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 spot. Pass to Giddey. Buzelis with the ball. Ball feeling it out a bit. Hits it from 3-point range. Ball's got the game going with his first points of the game for Chicago.
Known as a pass-first player, you like to see Lonzo call his own number out of that two-man game and be aggressive.
Back to Daniels. To the middle. Here's Young. And the layup is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Ball with the bucket.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense. Good at knowing when to take initiative.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Daniels dishes to Young. The 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Young's got 5 now.
And this is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
Here's Giddey. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
1:51 left to play in the first quarter. The offensive rebound. Okongwu.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Buzelis. Outside ball. Vucevic down low. Okongwu on him. And it's Vucevic missing. Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now Young. 1:09 left in the first quarter. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. Now here's Okongwu. Tight defense on him. That one goes in.
Boy, he is looking confident love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Josh Giddey. And Trey Jones subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Daniel. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Young. To the paint. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Williams has a screen for White. Sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 1. 19 seconds left in the first. Johnson outside. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Fires it up. Niang, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Trey Jones out there with Dosunmu. And it's Smith. Then there's Patrick Williams. And it's Giddey in at the 3, the small forward. And Reza Shea, the bucket on the assist by LeVert. Reza Shea's got his first points in this one. The Bulls leading, and with this era of the Atlanta Hawks streak, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent. The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
LeVert with it. No scoring in this one. Aston Niang. LeVert is screen on Williams. Got that one. The Bulls lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Niang.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Smith, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for Dosunmu. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Trey Young comes in for Reza Shea. A nice shot by LeVert.
And how about the playmaking skills of LeVert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
And it's Ball in the corner. Outside, Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Young outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great 3 to answer right back.
And Vucevic kicks to Giddey. Another 3 for Chicago.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Here's LeVert. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What a great touch on that shot from LeVert. Even the foul can't interrupt the rhythm of his mechanics.
Some changes for Chicago. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Buzelis comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's White in for Trey Jones. Atlanta also making some changes here. Jalen Johnson comes in for George Niang. And it's Reza Shea in for Terrence Mann. Tyson Daniels checked in for LeVert. Right post Vucevic. Over Okongwu. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Yeah, Vooch will do this to you. He's not scared of that mid-range. He's a midi master.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for most improved player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Pass to Johnson. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Basket, good.
He's a tough fella to deal with when he gets below the free throw line.
Buzelis with the ball. Williams sets a screen for Buzelis. It's good.
The way Buzelis can space the floor really makes it tough on the opposition.
Now Young. 8 points for him. A floater, and it's good on the way in. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls ahead, up 3. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The Hawks, 29.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Checking out the group with Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The front court is Reza Shea and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Young. Ball with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 5. Pass to Buzelis. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Vucevic. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Young's shot is good. Young's got 12 points in the game.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Pass to Buzelis. Giddey sets the pick for Buzelis. Oh, good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Johnson kicks to Young. Okongwu with a screen on Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Young, no good. Chicago's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Drills it from outside. He's got 10. The Hawks trail by 6. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
The Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. George Niang, he's checked in for Atlanta. Karis LeVert comes in for Young. Here's Niang. Connects from three-point range. Niang's got his second basket of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Ball sets a screen for White. Here's Giddey. Puts it in off the nasty crossover. Giddey's got 7 points for the quarter.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Johnson kicks to Niang. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Okongwu. Screen by Niang. Three-pointer, LeVert buries the long-range jumper. LeVert's got 9.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Here's Giddey. Williams with a clean look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. Niang passes to LeVert. The shot, no good. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Giddey. He's got 14. Pass the ball. Vucevic down low. Over Okongwu. And it's Vucevic missing. The third quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Dosunmu is out there with Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Jones in at the point. Giddey against LeVert. Collins trying to break free. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 9 points now in just the second half. And here's LeVert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Josh Giddey.
A tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Whitey's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Trey Jones. And the basket is good. 6 points for Vucevic.
On the interior, Vooch, look, this man has so many moves to account for.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Tyson Daniels checked in for the Hawks. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the three. We're good, guys.
Thanks, David. Back to Johnson. About that one, the Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Young.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Pass to Giddey. It's White on the wing. Giddey sets the pick for White. Good on the triple. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Shot from 12. And again, it's Atlanta.
And we tend to focus on the outside shooting with Young, but his in-between game is just as lethal.
Ball kicks to Giddey. Shoots the three. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. Young drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
cleverness Young possesses is just uncanny. Puts the defense in a bind whenever he drives it to the rack.
He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 2 here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
And it's Vucevic missing. Hawks have got all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. A nice shot by Young.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Count the basket.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Young sinks that one from the post. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Off target from three-point range. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Johnson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Here is Daniels. Okongwu a screen. Daniels with it. Wide on him to take the lead. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. And it's Giddey in the corner. Nails the tray.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Here's Young. Money. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. The second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
It's stolen by Vucevic, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And it's Risa Shea missing. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. So the Bulls win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied. it.